Hello everybody and welcome back to Atelier Meruru. Last video we did quite a few things actually. We were quite productive. We started our development on Yuval, we got a nice kingdom rank up, and we are now at 70,000 people, so I think that at this point in the game we've made quite a bit of progress, but there's still quite a bit to go. Off screen I've been working hard. As you can see, a little bit of time has passed since the last video, and I've managed to make a few things for a couple of these quests that we have. So for the Twilight Forest quest, I've managed to make the mighty filters, and I've made 3 with the trait of bake. I still haven't been able to make the land clasps or the carts. I generally struggle making the land clasps, and sometimes I don't even finish this request, but for the sake of the playthrough, I'm going to try really hard to do so. Not right now though. For Tron Plateau, I've actually managed to finish everything. We need wind controllers, and we also need some Samsara gears, which I have done, so we're going to deliver those. And for the Modus Ruins, I also have everything for this place as well. I have the balloon tent that I was working on. I have the dried meat for the residents, and I also have the settlers' capes. I bought 3 of them at grade C from Haggle, and I made one of them at an overall grade of B or above, so I actually have 4 to deliver instead of 6, but the nice thing was I only had to make 1 myself. And I made the capes using Silkus, if anyone's curious on how to make those, because you have a couple of different options for your cloth. You've got cloth, muffcot, Silkus, polywool, or nylon feather. Just go with Silkus. It's one of the easiest ones to make, and it's pretty easy to get it B quality. Or if you choose, you can make 3 of them at B quality yourself, but I found it just saved me a lot of time doing it my way. So what I plan to do in this video is to go to the eastern side of the map, over by Tron Plateau and over by the ruins, and just kind of work on delivering a bunch of stuff. Hopefully I can get some more points towards my next rank and some more development points, which will be exciting. And along the way we might even do a monster hunting request. We do have a letter to pick up, and Hannah has also released a new bulletin, so we should also maybe check those out before we go. I don't necessarily have to deliver this letter right away, but let's pick it up anyways. This is from Arland's mine, and they have found a new mining point. Our explosives aren't powerful enough to break through the wall, so we'd like to ask for some more powerful explosives. Now that's a really exciting quest, because by doing this you're able to not only fully upgrade Arland's mine, but you're also able to get rainbow fragments from there, which I think I have explained are extremely powerful, and they're used in making the best armor and weapons in the game, and it's a lot closer. And let's check out Hannah's bulletin. This is the most recent one. This was just released this month, and from what we can see here, I've done pretty good. All of this stuff is really relevant, like our development in Mount Velis. We only just started that not too long ago. I've been doing a lot of synthesizing, which is very true, and it looks like I've been doing very well in terms of population. Almost 10,000 people this season, which I think is really remarkable. 20 new items I've synthesized, 3 new facilities. The only thing that's not in the positive is my popularity, but truthfully in this game, popularity has never been an issue. My popularity bar, I don't think, has ever moved below half, to be quite honest. That to me is just not a concern, maybe for other people depending on what buildings you build, but I'm really not that worried about it. And what do I want to do here? There's a lot of different requests. I just finished doing a couple of these off screen, and I don't think I need to finish any more right now. So I think I'll leave these and come back to Arles at a later date. But for now, let's set off. And let's get to the good stuff, which is going out onto the map. So our first destination I think is going to be Tron Plateau. It's going to take us so long to get there, but luckily I have everything prepared, so it's not a wasted trip. So we're going to deliver the items. Luckily the soldier's standing right here. by the entrance. So we have our wind controllers. I had to make 2 of them, unfortunately, because I didn't have the correct trait. And I have some gears as well. Unfortunately, I only had to make 3 because they had the appropriate grade. So not too shabby. I kind of messed up on the wind controllers, but I was able to do it, and as you can see, Tron Plateau has been completely transformed. This is the final upgrade you'll get for the area. They won't ask you to do any more requests. It's been equipped with full windmills. It looks beautiful. It's got the animals. All of the materials in this area are now going to be at a very, very high quality for the most part. And we're going to also be able to get a few new things. And just a secret for you guys too is if you are going to the Modus Ruins and you've managed to develop this area first, you are actually able to get the dry meat from here, and they're at really good quality. So if you don't want to make all that dried meat for yourself before going to the Modus Ruins, and you do actually manage to do this place first, then you actually can pick up the meat from here, which is pretty cool. I just want to get over to the other side so that we're able to take a gander at the entire area as it's been completely finished. In these barrels you can also get some really upgraded stuff, like some really high quality flour, salts, and some S quality polish powder, which is fantastic. I've been using C quality polish powder the entire game. I don't know why. Honestly, I have no idea. But this place is so nice compared to how it was when we got here, and it's really nice to see how much it really has come together. I think we did a good job. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. And of course, all the other things are the same. We've still got the balloon fruit, the undying wind, the sage herbs, the star pieces, the gravistones, and as you can see, it's really a mixed bag. Sometimes the items are going to be low quality, sometimes they're going to be high quality, and you are able to get unique items by looking in the barrels by the windmills, so don't pass that opportunity up once you've developed the area. Alright, so that's really exciting. I'm glad that we were able to do that. It's really nice to see everything coming together, just how far we've come in these last couple of years. Next up is the Modus Ruins. Let's go over here and see how they're doing. And let's deliver our things. Again, the soldier's conveniently right in front of our face, which is quite nice. So I've managed to make a balloon tent with A quality. It only needed to be above C, which is great because balloon tents are a pain in the arse to make. You need a lot of materials. You need an invisible bag, alchemy steel, and alchemy coal, just to make one of them. We have our meat. We only need 5 of them because they're all above B. Those were all pretty easy to make, and like I said, I've got my capes. And that takes care of that. And as you can see now, this place is looking a little bit more lively. There's a little bit more going on now. More people. Still some monsters roaming around. You can see even the little chim has his own little area, which is just adorable. I really like that. And I wonder if there's anything here that's worth buying. I think for the most part, I have everything that is here. I think I stocked up not too long ago, although it might not be a bad idea to fix the polish powders. I think that's actually a really good idea. Wow, while I'm here, let's get rid of these crappy quality polish powders and replace them. But everything else I don't think I need. I definitely have a lot of magic swords. I always stock up on those. I can probably also replace the flour, because I got better quality flour as well. And then by the time I get back to Arles, I should be able to buy a few of them if I need them at better quality, so. Good stuff. This horse is stalking me. I don't want to fight you. But apparently it wants me to. I'm gonna run away. I don't feel like fighting in this video. Plus I get points for tactical withdrawal, so there we go. We should have another quest for this place if I remember to upgrade it one more time. Most of the places have 3 times you need to develop an area before it's 100% finished. We'll probably need to work on that a little bit later, but as you can see, just by looking on the menu here, I now have a whopping 245 development points. My points have doubled since I've came out here and finished up all the quests, and I still need quite a few towards the next rank up. But just by doing everything in bulk, you really do get a lot of points for it. Now we still have a few minutes in this video. I think we should maybe go explore the Twilight Forest or the Farthest Garden. I mentioned these two places in another video, but I don't think that we have actually gone in here. So let's go take a look. And if you recall, I mentioned these two areas because they have very, very rare materials like rainbow fragments, medicine thread, world spirits, which are all really, really vital. Like I said, rainbow fragments are used for making equipment, world spirits are used for some higher up synthesis that you're going to need, and medicine thread is used in equipment as well. So this is a really, really small area, but it really has some great things to pick up. So if you do have some time, then feel free. Of course, now I'm being too free in what it is that I'm picking up, and my bag's getting a little bit full. These enemies are nothing new. We've already fought these enemies, so I'm not going to bother with them. Just taking a quick gander, and now let's wander off to the Twilight Forest. I find it really hard to believe that it takes me 4 days to get to point A to point B. Sometimes the traveling in this game really gets me. This place is gorgeous. I really like this place, and these enemies we haven't seen for a really long time. The Witch Roses were a boss enemy really actually early on in the game, now that I think about it. And now they're all appearing in big groups. So these enemies aren't new, but they might feel new because I do believe up to this point we have only seen them once in the game before, so that's kind of cool that they're kind of bringing on something a little bit refreshing at this point. That's what I really like about this game, is that they have a lot of variety in terms of monsters and environments. I've recently been playing the newest Atelier game that came out, which is Atelier Aisha, and I gotta say, I definitely still prefer this one. They're both very good though, don't get me wrong. I really like all the Atelier games for their own special reasons, but I think this game will always just have a place in my heart. It's just so unique and fun, and I really do like it. And a few people have asked me if they were going to get into the series, where would they start, and I would definitely say to start with Meruru. It's a little challenging, but I think it has all of the best elements of the previous games put into one.
Well, what did you expect?
So I'm just going to do a few battles here. Unfortunately, again, my bag is a little bit full. Let's take a look at what we can gather. We're able to gather wisp stones, and they're good quality too, which is really nice. Usually when you get wisp stones, they're really crappy quality. We've also got some medicine thread and some original soil. I think those are the only 3 things you can gather from here, and the only enemy that you're able to fight are the Witch Roses, but it's such a cool environment with the lights and the twilight. They're kind of like fireflies in the trees, and it is neat to see the Witch Roses in action again. And if you do want to fight them, as you saw, I got quite a bit of experience, near 1,000. So that might be an idea, just to grind on those enemies a little bit. Let's heal up, since I kind of got my butt whooped a little bit there. They're quite tough, I will say. I'm not denying the fact that they're strong. Of course, I'm level 40, so I am quite with their level, which is really nice. I didn't come in here totally unprepared. And I want to pick up that medicine thread because it's rare and because I like to make the best equipment. I have the best equipment for Meruru, for Mimi, and for Totri, I do believe. in terms of weapons and armor, but there's a couple of characters that I don't have the best armor for, or I don't have the best weapon for. So that's definitely something that I can make for the next playthrough that I do, you know, if I ever decide to do another one. And I guess for now, that will probably be about it. I'm at about 16 minutes in this recording, and we did quite a bit in this video. We still have a few things to take care of in our development section, and we're not going to go back to Arles just yet. I'd like to do the Blue Sky Pass monster hunt before we return, and then when we go back to Arles, we're going to have a lot of stuff to do, some letters to deliver, some stuff to build with all of our development points, and hopefully we are going to be able to go from there. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.